Welcome to this CMS training video designed to help you confidently manage the most common features of your website. In this session, we'll be covering the essential tools and functions you'll use for day-to-day maintenance, everything from updating banners and managing the media library to creating forms, reviewing statistics, as well as adding new pages using a variety of content components and much more. Whether you're updating existing content or building something new, this training will give you the practical knowledge you need to keep your website current, effective, and engaging. Let's jump in and get started. To access your website's content management system, you'll need your custom URL along with your username and password. These login credentials will be sent to you via email. If you've forgotten or lost your password, click Lost Your Password, enter your email address, and a reset link will be sent straight to your inbox. Once you're ready to log in, enter your username, enter your password, then click Login. You'll then be directed to your website dashboard, where you can begin managing your content. In this section, we'll explore the dashboard and statistics features within your website's CMS. When you first log in, you'll land on the dashboard. From here, you'll get a quick overview of key site activity, including your basic analytics, the latest form entries, and recent updates to the website. You'll also see any news or alerts from us, as well as an at-a-glance list of all the current pages on your website. Need to jot down a quick idea or reminder? You can use the quick draft box to save a note for later. Now, if we take a closer look at the visitors panel, you'll notice you can filter the data by time frame, viewing stats from the last day, week or month. You can also refine what's displayed, such as audience types, top pages, or general traffic trends. To explore deeper insights, head to the left-hand menu and click on Statistics. This section pulls data directly from Google Analytics, so you'll see live trends the moment you arrive. Here, you can view how many users are visiting the site, where they're coming from, such as search, referral, or direct traffic, and which pages they're visiting most. You'll also see a breakdown of the geographic locations of your visitors. There are additional filter options at the top, allowing you to compare performance by time period, last week, last month, or even the last academic year. You can use this to track growth or spot seasonal trends in your website's traffic. We've also added a helpful feature when editing individual pages. If you're working on a live page, scroll to the bottom of the editor and you'll see a performance snapshot. This shows analytics from the past 30 days for that specific page, giving you valuable insight into how your content is performing. And that's it. With the dashboard and statistics tools, you can keep track of site performance, audience behavior, and make smarter content decisions all in one place. In this section, we'll walk through how to use the media library in your website's CMS. To get started, go to your dashboard, select Media, then click Library. Once inside, you'll see all of your uploaded files and folders. You can easily expand or collapse folders, including subfolders to help keep everything organized. There's also a built-in search bar, so you can quickly find the file you're looking for. You can adjust how media is displayed by switching between grid view and list view. You can also filter by file type, such as images, documents, or folders, and if needed, apply date filters to narrow results to a specific time period. This is especially useful when cleaning up older files. All images uploaded to the media library are automatically web optimized. This helps ensure faster page load times across your website. You also have the option to bulk select multiple files, which allows you to perform group actions like deleting several files at once. To add new content, you can simply drag and drop files from your computer into the media library, or you can create a new folder to organize your uploads. To create a folder, click Add New Folder, enter a name, and click Create. You can now drag and drop files directly into that folder, or move existing files by dragging them from the main library. To create a subfolder, first select the parent folder, then click the plus icon at the top, enter a name, click Create, and drop files in just like before. You can also replace an existing file, a great way to keep your site clean and up to date, especially if a file is already being used in multiple places on the site. To do this, click on the file you want to replace. In the panel on the right, click Upload New File. Choose the new file and then replace the old file, use the new file name, and update all associated links automatically. You can also choose to update the file's date to the current one. The system also includes a basic image editor. To use it, click on any image, select Edit Image, then crop, scale, or rotate as needed. When you're done, just click Save Edits, and that's it. You now know how to upload, organize, replace, and edit files using the media library. It's a powerful tool designed to keep your content clean, optimized, and easy to manage. In this section, we'll walk through how to update the banner imagery on your website. Typically, your site will have both a homepage banner and an internal page banner. These are both managed in the same way from the CMS. To begin, log into the CMS. From the left-hand menu, scroll down and click on Banners. On most websites, you'll see two sections here, Homepage and Internal. To update a banner image, first select the banner group you'd like to update, then click Add Image to upload a single new banner. If you'd like to add multiple images to create a banner rotation, click Add Row. You can add as many images as you need, just keep clicking Add Row for each one. When you click Add Image, you'll be taken to the media library. If your image hasn't been uploaded yet, you can do that here. In this example, we'll choose an existing image from the library. Click Select, and the image will be added to your banner list. To reorder the banners, simply drag and drop the rows into your preferred order. This determines the sequence in which they appear on your site. To remove a banner, click the Remove Row icon on the right-hand side of that entry. Once you're happy with the images and their order, go to the top right and click Update to save your changes. Now return to your home page and hit Refresh. Because the banner uses a rotation, you may need to refresh a couple of times to see the newly added image. For internal banners, the process is the same. Just select the Internal tab instead of Home page. However, keep in mind, internal banners can also be overridden by uploading a page image directly to the individual page. To do this, edit the page you want to update, scroll to the bottom, and upload an image in the page image section. This will take priority over the default internal banner. And that's it. You've successfully updated your homepage and internal banners, whether it's a single image, a rotating banner, or a custom image for a specific page. In this section, we'll cover how to create notifications, both pop-up and sliding, for your website. To get started, go to your dashboard. On the left-hand side, you'll see a section called Notifications. Click that, and you'll see options for both pop-up and sliding notifications. These represent any notifications that are currently active on the site. If you don't have any set up yet, click Add New Post at the top of the page. Start by entering a title. This will display in the notifications list. Then choose the type of notification you want to create, either a pop-up or a slide-in. You can also choose whether or not to show your logo in the notification. Next, enter the notification details, add a title, add a subtitle. You also have access to a rich HTML editor. This is useful for adding elements like images, videos, or formatted text. You can include a link, either internal or external. Customize the link text and choose whether it should open in a new tab. Once you're happy, click select. You can also schedule your notification, set it to appear immediately, or schedule it for a future date. Perfect for events or holidays. You can even set an expiration date so the notification automatically disappears after a certain time. If you want the notification to appear on a specific page, not just the home page, you can select that as well and choose whether it should always show or appear only once. Once everything is set, click Publish. Now go back to your site, navigate to the page where the notification should appear, like the About Us section, and you'll see the new pop-up notification live on the page. To create a sliding notification, go back to the same post, change the type from pop-up to slide-in. Because slide-in notifications have a more compact layout, any HTML content you previously added will be cleared out. Go ahead and enter your new content, then choose the position, like bottom right, bottom left, and so on. Once you're happy with the setup, click Update, return to the site, head to the About Us page again, and you'll see the sliding notification appear right where you placed it. In this section, we'll go over how to manage the quick links on your website. Now, these links may be styled differently depending on your site's design, but they're all managed the same way. Start by going to your dashboard. On the left-hand side, look for a section labeled Quick Links and click on it. Your website might have quick links set up on the home page as well as on internal pages. Each of these will be categorized for easy management. To edit an image for a quick link, simply click the X to remove the current one, then click Add Image. This will open your media library. If the image you want isn't already uploaded, you can upload a new file directly from here. Once you've selected the image, click Select. You can now update the title and edit the link by clicking the small pencil icon next to it. From here, you can change the link text and choose whether or not the link should open in a new tab. You can also search for pages that already exist on your website and link to them directly. Once you're done, click Update. When everything looks good, click Update on the right-hand side of the screen. Now return to your home page and click Refresh, and you'll see the updated quick link image live on the page. In this section, we'll cover how to add a new page to your website. You can do this in two different ways. The first is by clicking the plus icon at the very top of the screen. The second is by going into Pages in the menu and then selecting Add New Page. When you do this, you'll be taken to the page editor. Here you'll see two main areas. The first is where you add your title. The second is where you begin adding your content. The title you enter will also set the URL for the page. You can see the URL update automatically on the right hand side. If you'd like to nest this page underneath an existing section, you can also select a parent page. This will add the parent page to the URL structure, keeping your site organized. Adding content here is very simple. It works just like using a word processor. You can copy and paste from an existing document or type directly into the content area. For example, I'll paste in some text. If I want to break this up with a subtitle, I just hit return, type the subtitle, then highlight it. From there I can convert it from paragraph text into a heading. The page title always counts as a heading 1, so any subheadings you create will automatically be set as heading 2 or H2. To start building out the layout, we use something called the block editor. At the top of the editor there are a few useful controls. On the left you'll see a 3 lines icon. Clicking this will open a list view of all the blocks on the page. This makes it much easier to reorder them by dragging and dropping. Next to that there are undo and redo icons. These are especially helpful if you make a mistake or change your mind while editing. And finally, the plus icon. Clicking this opens up the full library of blocks or components that you can add to your page. The system provides a wide range of components: text, images, galleries, videos, tables, menus, and more. For now, we'll look at some of the most popular ones. Let's begin with columns. Columns let you split the content area into multiple sections. This means instead of text or media stretching across the full width of the page, you can arrange items side by side. For this example, I'll choose a 50-50 split. In the left column, I'll add some text, and in the right column, I'll add something called a document store. The document store allows you to display files in a neat, branded way. To add a file, click Add Row, then Add File. From here, you can select a document from the media library or upload a new one directly from your computer. Once you've chosen your file, click Select, then give it a title. Let's add 3 files in total. When I click away, you'll see how the document store formats them automatically with custom icons that match your school website. Now let's add another set of columns, but this time with a 2/3, 1/3 split. In the smaller section, I'll insert some buttons. Buttons are great for linking to other areas of your website, to specific files, or even to external links. I'll add 2 buttons here side by side. In the larger section, I'll insert a gallery. Galleries can be shown in different ways, as sliders, as grids, or as image viewers. For this example, I'll choose a grid layout. To add images, click Add Media, then select from your media library or upload new files from your computer. Once I've chosen my images and clicked Select, they appear in the gallery. When we preview the page, we'll see both the buttons and the image gallery displayed side by side. At any stage, you can preview your progress. Click the laptop icon at the top of the screen, then choose Desktop Preview in a new tab. This opens the page in a new browser tab, showing you exactly how it will look to visitors. Now, let's add an accordion to the page. Accordions are useful when you have a lot of text. Instead of overwhelming visitors with long paragraphs, you can present the text in expandable sections. To add one, click the plus icon, choose accordion, and type in a title, and then add your text below. I'll add 3 accordion items for this example. When we preview the page, you'll see each section displayed neatly. Clicking the small arrow expands or collapses the content, keeping the page easy to navigate. You can also add videos. In the block search, type video. Here you can choose to upload from your media library or embed from platforms like YouTube or Vimeo. For this example, I'll paste in a YouTube link, click embed, and the video appears directly on the page. If needed, you can reorder the video by using the up and down arrows beside the block. Next, let's create a table. Click the plus icon, type table, then choose how many rows and columns you want. For this example, I'll create a 2-column, 5-row table. By default, the table has a plain design, but you can also choose a striped style to make it easier to read. I'll add a sample staff list here with names in one column and contact details in the other. I'll also make the header text bold so it stands out. When we preview, the table is displayed cleanly within the page. Another very useful component is the link table. This works in a similar way to the document store, but with more flexibility. You can add links, files, videos, or even email addresses, all formatted with clear icons. For example, I'll add a link to another page within the site, an external link, a file such as an application form, a video link, and a staff contact email. When I click away, you'll see them all displayed neatly, styled to match your school branding. Now let's add a quote to our page. Select the quote block, then type or paste in your text. This is styled automatically to stand out from the rest of the content. You can also add a citation below the quote. For example, the name of the person you're quoting or the source of the text. When we preview, you'll see the quote and citation displayed together, formatted in line with your website's design. Another useful component is the menu list. This is especially useful for curriculum pages or landing pages. It allows you to link to different areas of your website, and it presents those links as neat, branded buttons. For this example, I'll link to some pages in the About Us section. When I click away, you'll see the menu items displayed as clickable buttons. Similar to the menu list is the category list. The main difference is that a category list allows you to include not just links but also files and images. This makes it more visual, like a set of quick links. For example, I'll add an internal page link, an external link, a file, and an image. When I preview the page, you can see how these appear together with icons and images included. Finally, depending on your school's design, you may also have access to multiple page templates. These are listed on the right-hand side of the editor. For example, if I select the full width template, the sidebar will be removed and the content will stretch across the full page. When I preview this, you'll see the difference immediately. The content now spans the entire width of the page. Now your page is built. Let's look at the pages listing view. From here, you can see all of the pages on your site at a glance. If you hover over a page title, you'll see a link called Quick Edit. Quick Edit is a simple way to update key details without fully opening the page editor. Here you can change the title of the page, edit the slug, which is the text that appears in the URL, and select or update the parent page. This can save a lot of time if you just need to make small adjustments to multiple pages. And that covers how to create and edit pages using the block editor. We've looked at adding text, images, buttons, galleries, videos, tables, quotes, menus, categories, and more. We've also seen how to use Quick Edit from the page listing and how to choose different templates. If you have any further questions, please contact your account manager or the support team. In this section, we're going to walk through how to add pages to your website's menu structure. This could be at the top level or nested within a submenu. To begin, head to your dashboard. Scroll down to Appearance and select Menus. Once inside the menu settings, you'll see a list of all the pages on your website, along with the most recently created ones. Find the page you want to add, then click Add to Menu. Now scroll down. You'll see the new page has appeared at the bottom of the menu list. By default, it's added as a top-level item. To move it, simply drag it up into position. If you want it to appear as a subpage, drag it slightly to the right under the section where you want it to sit. Once you're happy with the position, click Save, Menu. Now head back to your home page and hit refresh. Navigate to the menu section you updated and you'll see the new page listed there. To edit or remove a menu item, go back to the menu section. Click on the item you want to change. From here you can rename it or remove it from the menu entirely. If you want the same page to appear in multiple menu sections, just select it again, click Add to Menu and drag it into place. Click Save Menu once you're done. You can also add custom links to your menu. On the left hand side, select Custom Links, enter the URL and the text you want to display. This is especially helpful for linking to portals like a parent portal for easy access. Click Add to Menu, position it where you'd like it to appear, then click Save Menu. And that's it. Your menu has been updated and the new pages and links are now live on your site. In this section, we'll cover theme settings. These include elements that remain consistent across the site, like header links, footer contact details, and legal links such as privacy or cookies policies. To update any of these, look for the pencil icon next to the section you'd like to change. Clicking the pencil opens the editor or media library where you can edit, delete, or replace items like icons and images. Once changes are made, click Update Image and then click Update in the top right corner to apply it across the site. In this section, we'll cover how to add a news post, including how to add a thumbnail image, add an excerpt, and categorize your post. Go to the dashboard and select Posts. Click Add New Post and you'll enter the editor similar to the one used for pages. Start by entering a title and adding your content. To add a featured image, head to the right hand side and select Set Featured Image. This image will display as a thumbnail for the post. Further down you can choose the status like draft or published and even schedule it to go live at a future date. You can also set the post as sticky to keep it at the top of your news feed. Below the image section you can add an excerpt, a short teaser that appears below the image. This helps draw readers in and encourages them to click through. When you're ready, click Publish. Let's view the post under News and Events. To edit the post later, go back into Posts, find it in the list and click Edit Post. You can also categorize your news for specific feeds like curriculum news or sixth form. To add a new category, use the Categories panel on the right. From the post listing screen, you can also use Quick Edit to change dates, the post title or slug, and assign categories without opening the full editor. And that's how to create and manage news posts. In this section, we'll go over how to manage school events on your website. Events can be pulled in automatically from an existing calendar, and visitors can subscribe to the calendar to integrate with their device. Our system can link to third-party calendars, like Google Calendar or Office 365, and displayed directly on the site. But if you'd prefer to manually add an event, just go to the dashboard and select Events. From here, you can create a new event or add event categories. Click Add New, then give your event a title and a description. You can upload or select media if needed, choose the date, and specify whether it's an all-day event. You can also enter a location or a URL if relevant. Next, choose or create a category for the event. If you want this event to appear more prominently, you can make it sticky, ensuring it's pinned to the top of the events feed. Once you've filled out the details, click Publish, and that's how to manually create and manage school events on your website. In this section, we'll walk through how to create team pages to showcase staff profiles. Go to the dashboard and select Teams. You'll see three options: All Teams, Team Categories, and Add New. To start, go to Team Categories. Here you can organise staff, for example admissions, governors, or general staff. You can also create subcategories like all staff or head of departments. Just choose a parent category when adding a new one. To add a new team member, click Add New. Enter the staff member's name, job position, and a short description, which acts as their excerpt. You can also add contact details like email and phone number, and upload a featured image as their profile photo. Select which category they belong to and click Publish. To display a team section on a page, use the Teams component in the page editor. Select the category and the team members will be pulled through automatically. And that's how to build team pages and profiles. In this section, we'll walk through how to update the Accreditations panel on your website. To begin, go to your dashboard, and from the left-hand menu, click on Accreditations. Once you're in the main area, you'll see a list of all the logos currently displayed on the site, as well as a field for logo height, which shows how tall each image should be to fit appropriately. You'll also see an alt text field next to each image. This helps keep your website accessible and screen reader friendly. To upload a new accreditation logo, click Add Row. Enter the alt text for the logo, then click Add Image to open your media library. If the image has already been uploaded, you can select it directly. Otherwise, upload it from your computer. Once you've chosen the image, click Select. You can repeat this process to add more accreditations. To reorder the logos, simply drag and drop the rows into your preferred order. This controls how they appear left to right on your site. If you need to remove a logo, just click the Remove Row icon next to that entry. Once you're finished making changes, scroll to the top and click Update to save. Now return to your home page, hit refresh, and scroll down to the bottom. You'll see the updated Accreditations panel with the new logos in place. And that's it. You've successfully updated, reordered, and managed your accreditations. In this section, we'll cover how to add redirects to your site. These are useful when a page has moved or when you're reusing links from a previous marketing campaign. Go to the Tools section and select Redirects. Enter the source URL. This is the old page you want to redirect from. Then enter the target URL. The new page users should be taken to. Click Add Redirect, and it's live. Now, users will be seamlessly redirected to the new location. In this section, we'll cover how to create forms on your website. The form builder we use as part of the WordPress setup is called Gravity Forms. It's an incredibly powerful and flexible system. In this video, we'll run through how to create a basic form. If you'd like to build more advanced customized forms, just get in touch with our support team. They'll be happy to point you in the right direction. To create a new form, go to your dashboard. On the left-hand side, click on Forms. From here you'll see a list of all the forms currently on your site. You can either view and edit those or add a brand new form. Let's go ahead and click Add New Form. Gravity Forms includes a number of templates you can start from, but for this walkthrough we'll select Blank Form. Give your form a title and an optional description. Once you're happy, click Create Blank Form. Now the editor will open. On the right hand side you'll see a list of available fields, things like text fields, name fields, email fields, drop down menus, and more. To add a field to your form, simply drag it across into the editing area. For example, let's add a single line text field. Click and drag it over. To edit it, click directly on the field. Here we can change the label. For example, let's set this one to first name. Add a description if needed. Mark the field as required. And prevent duplicates if we don't want repeated entries. Let's go back to the field list and add another one. This time an email field. Drag it across and it's automatically formatted for email addresses. If we want to be extra thorough, we can add email confirmation, which makes users type their address twice to avoid mistakes. Again, we'll mark this as required. Next, let's add a drop-down field. Drag it across, then click to Edit. We'll change the label to Reason for Contact. By default, you'll see 3 options, but you can easily add more by clicking the plus icon or remove ones you don't need. Let's add a 4th option here, then close the editor. Now let's add some checkboxes. Drag the field across, then update the label and choices. For example, you might have multiple interests or topics that visitors can select. There's also an option to include a Select All checkbox if you want. Sometimes you'll want people to upload documents. To allow this, drag over a File Upload field. From here, you can set the maximum file size. This prevents users from uploading very large files. Let's set the limit to 10 megabytes. We'll also mark this one as required. Finally, let's add a paragraph text field. This is useful for longer messages. Here you can also set a character limit if you want to control how much people can type. Once you've added all your fields, click Save Form. Now that the form is saved, let's add it to a page. Go back to Pages in your dashboard. Choose the page where you want the form to appear. In this example, we'll use About Our School. Click Edit. Inside the page editor, click the plus icon to add a new block. Type Form into the search bar. Select the Gravity Forms component, and then choose the form we've just created. In this case, our contact form. You'll see a quick preview in the editor. If we preview the page on the live site, we'll see the form displayed exactly as it will appear to visitors. The branding, including colours and fonts, will automatically match the rest of your school website. Now, let's run a quick test. We'll enter a name, fill in the required fields, upload a file, add some text, and click Submit. Once the form is submitted, a short thank you message appears on the page. If we head back in the dashboard, return to Forms and select the contact form. From here, click Entries. You'll see a list of all submissions, starting with the one we just sent. Click into an entry to view the full details. If a file was uploaded, you can download it directly from here. If you have multiple submissions, you can perform bulk actions such as marking as read, resending notifications, or deleting entries altogether. taking a look at the settings for the form, you can control how the form behaves after it's submitted. For example, set which email addresses the responses are sent to, usually the site administrator, but you can add as many recipients as you need. Enable anti-spam protection, which helps block automated or suspicious entries. Allow users to save and continue later if the form is particularly long. And configure confirmations. By default, the confirmation is a simple message on the page, but you can also create custom confirmations, such as redirecting the user to another page. Notifications refer to the emails that are sent when a form is submitted. You can set up multiple notifications, each going to different staff members if needed. For example, one form entry could be emailed to the office, while another copy goes to the head teacher. Finally, you can export your form data. Go to Import Export in the menu, then select the form you'd like to export. Choose the specific fields you want and set a date range if required. For example, just the last week of submissions. Click Download Export File and a CSV will be created that you can open in Excel or Google Sheets. And that's the basics of creating and managing forms with Gravity Forms. We've looked at how to build a form, add it to a page, test it, manage entries, adjust settings and export submissions. If you'd like to create more complex forms or need a hand with advanced settings, please get in touch with our support team and they'll be happy to help. In this section, we'll show you how to create and manage users. Go to the Users section in the dashboard. Here, you'll see all active site administrators. To create a new user, click Add New User. Fill in a username, email address, and other details. The system will auto-generate a password, but you can set your own. Leave the checkbox selected to email login details to the user. Click Add New User and the account will be created. To manage users, hover over their name. You can edit, delete, or reset passwords. To reset, either enter a new password or send a reset link to their email. Users can also click Forgot Password on the login screen to reset it themselves. And that's how to manage users. As a Concept 4 customer, you'll always have access to our first-class support. To get started, click Support in the back end of your website. This will take you directly into our support system, where you can either open a new ticket or check the status of an existing one. To open a new ticket, click Open New Ticket. Enter your email address and full name. If you'd like a callback, please also include your phone number and extension number. Next, let us know what your ticket relates to, whether it's about your website or if you just need a bit more information. Simply select the relevant option, then enter a subject line and provide some details about the issue you're experiencing. Once you're ready, click Create Ticket. A member of our team will be in touch to assist you shortly. That concludes this CMS training session. We trust you now have a solid understanding of how to manage and maintain your website effectively. Should you have any questions or require further assistance, please don't hesitate to contact the support team or your account management team. Now that you're familiar with the core tools and features, you're ready to begin working confidently within the CMS. We encourage you to start applying what you've learned to keep your website up to date, engaging and aligned with your goals. Thank you for watching and always check back as we will be updating our channel as we continue to add new features.